Happy Wednesday. It's so good to see you. And I have to apologize for not having a video for you last week, but there has literally been so much going on. I thought to myself, do I do a decorate with me today or do I catch you up? And I got sick last week and I'm going to share why in some clips in just a moment. And I'm like total sinus cold kind of thing going on in the head, and I'm not feeling up to it today. Many of you have said, even if I don't do a decorate with me, just come on and chit chat. So I've got a lot to share though, so stay tuned. It was January 3rd. We had this huge storm that came in and it dumped a tremendous amount of snow. Heavy, heavy snow. And we're in a rural area, and it takes almost about, 45 minutes to an hour to get to the nearest big city in any which direction. And so getting to those main roads is problematic, to say the least. And so I'm going to share some video footage of when it started to snow, the power. Oh my gosh, we just did not plan. Usually the weather forecasters are wrong in this area. So when they said 5 to 8 inches, I was like, please, it's probably going to be like 3 or 4. No, I think we measured like 14 inches over here, if not more. And anyway, long story short, that morning, I got up, I saw it was flurrying and it was beautiful. And I was like cleaning and decorating, and I started the laundry, and then all of a sudden, flicker, flicker, the lights, flicker, flicker. This went on for 3 hours. And I thought, uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, goodness. And all we had was maybe a day's worth of wood to go into our fireplace to keep us warm. We had no idea the power was going to go out. Anyway, long story short, the power went out. We are on well and septic, so we couldn't flush the toilets because the pumps, wouldn't work to flush, and the water wouldn't run. So we're like, oh my gosh. Well, we had our gas stove, so that was good. And we had our fireplace to keep us warm until the wood ran out. So with that said, after the snow died down, we went outside and we played in the snow. We did a few snow angels. You'll see in a moment. The dogs had a blast. husband and I thought, we better go check the roads to see if we're going to be able to get out of here because we had to go to West Virginia. And we were shocked, absolutely shocked. The trees, hundreds upon hundreds of trees down in the roadway. There were people trapped everywhere, down in ravines and ditches. It was really, really sad. And so my husband and I came home. We told the girls, yeah, the roads are bad. I don't know how we're going to get out of here. There's trees in the road. There's no way out. So we decided, let's grab the chainsaw and let's go help people. We can be helpful instead of just sitting around at home because we have Jeeps with winches. And so that's what we did. And the girls got all excited. They're like, can we go? And we're like, okay, everybody put your snow clothes on. So we jumped in the car and we're going down the roads and trees are down. And so anyway, we thought we could like cut down some trees that were in the roadway and pull them off so that people would have access to down those roads. And then we could help people. And sure enough, we're going down this windy road and it was treacherous to say the least. We came across a husband and a wife. They were stranded. They could not get out of the snow. He had a truck, but it was not 4-wheel drive. So we pulled out the winch and we hooked onto him and we were able to pull them out. And that was a great feeling. And then they were on their way. And then we went down the road a little ways further and we ran into a family. Somebody was picking them up in a big minivan, and this whole big family came out with huge suitcases. You could tell they were like, we're getting out of Dodge. And my husband said, you guys aren't going to make it out of here. Your tires are bald and the temperatures are dropping and you're going to slide. It is like ice. And they didn't listen to us. And sure enough, once they got the whole family loaded in and all the suitcases, we start going down the hill and whoop, we got to watch them slide down into the ditch. And so we had to pull them out. And so let me tell you, it was quite the adventure. But in being out in the snow and helping people and getting in and out of the car, a lot of us got like this cold because it was bitterly cold. And then once we got home, we had to try to cook dinner in the dark. So my girls went and they got all the candles they could find. We lit candles. They got out my fairy lights. They strung fairy lights like from lampshade to lampshade, like all over the house. It was kind of funny. And then my oldest daughter, she's an old soul. She put on some Sinatra music on her phone and I made a big pasta dinner by candlelight, poured a little wine to keep us warm, and we started the fire. The temperatures dropped. It got down to 16 degrees in the house and we tried to get through the night. Well, we did get through the night, but the next morning I said, I don't think I can do this all day. So my husband and I we told the girls, we're going to go get the Jeep. We're going to go assess the roads. And we knew it was kind of early. We probably shouldn't have been out on the roads because they were like ice. And as many of you know, it's almost impossible to drive on ice. So, but we did. We got in the Jeep. We put the 4-wheel drive on. We took it really slow, like baby steps, with the Jeep. And we did great. But it was so bad. And we were running into people, and there were so many good patrons out there, and they would tell you, like, where are you going? Because I can tell you if the road's, blocked, or if there's icy conditions, where are you going? And so we told some people where we wanted to go, the main road we wanted to get to. And they said, okay, you can do it, but there's going to be some ice down this road and ice down this road. You're going to want to hug the left side of the road. Try to hug the dirt as much as you can, or you're going to slide right down into the ravine. So we were like, oh my gosh, do we chance this? And we knew that we had to take 3 cars to West Virginia, and we knew 2 of our daughters were going to have to drive. And we're like, oh my gosh, how can we do this? I mean, could we be jeopardizing all of our safety? But all of us have such experience driving in all terrain all different terrains. We thought we could do it, and we wouldn't have done it if we didn't think the girls could do it. And so we had my husband lead the way, and he would like roll the window down and say, like, go more towards this way, or, you know, go this way. And he was such a good leader. We followed him every step of the way and finally made it to the main road. And what would have taken maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes took almost an hour just to get to the main road. And then we had the whole drive to West Virginia. We did it, and boy, was it a challenge. And once we get to West Virginia, the next day it snowed. Someone stuck up here. Ooh, we get to help someone. You know what though? Being under these branches and trying to help someone is scary too. So we are going to West Virginia in a couple days because we have our walkthrough, and then we'll be there for a couple days, and then we're gonna come back home. I have to pack. I have not done anything. So, and it's just my husband and I. Everybody is up there now. And my youngest daughter is in school. She's going to be living with my two oldest in the apartment for the next few weeks until we get up there. It was really important to get her started, you know, as soon as they started back. So anyway, everyone's there. It's just my husband and I right now. And so everything is falling on us. So we've got a week to pack. We've got to get the moving truck, get everything loaded, and then the following, so we're basically going to West Virginia, we come home, then we go back next week for the final walkthrough, and then we do our closing, and then we get the keys. So it's going to be a crazy next 2 weeks. So whew, I'm tired just thinking about it. We had a whole new set of problems that popped up. When I said this move was going to go smoothly, it was going smoothly until last week. So we get there and they were installing the vent hood, and we ordered one from Lowe's. It was supposed to be wood and white and pretty, and we get a call from the builder saying it's yellow and it's the wrong blower. And we're like, oh my gosh. They're like, you have to come down here. We got to figure something out. So we went down there. We did not want to hold up delaying anything. So we ran to Lowe's and we found another stainless steel hood. I'm going to insert pictures here, and that's what we ended up getting. And anyway, we had to track one down in the store, which was like way up high. So they got one. We took it over to the builder and gave it to them, and then they boxed up the other one and we were able to exchange it. But anyway, that was crazy. And then another thing I noticed is I think they put the wrong paint color on the wall. I didn't say anything because I didn't want them to delay the closing. I could just see them saying, oh, it's going to be another few extra weeks or a month. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. So, we may have to live with that for a while. So I'm hoping to be back Friday, but if I'm not, it's because I'm just not feeling well and we're leaving for West Virginia. And but I'm hoping to come back next week and show you some stuff that I plan to take with me, and I want to like do groupings of things and get your take on it. So stay tuned. I miss you guys, and I will see you soon. Mwah! Bye guys.